Everyone told her not to marry this disabled man. Years later, this happened, and they regretted it. Susan's family warned her not to marry Philip, but she didn't listen. When her parents found out, it turned out to be a heated argument as this man couldn't walk. However, she chose to listen to her heart, but years later, a miracle happened. When Philip Elling of Adelaide, Australia, expressed his love for his wife Susan on Facebook, it wasn't just a sweet gesture. It was a response to harsh criticism and mockery they faced due to their intrabeld. Intrabeld couples are those who have one partner with a disability and the other without marriage. Susan, originally from Kenya, met Philip during a job interview at a facility for disabled individuals. He reached out to her, expressing a desire to get to know her better. Similar negative reactions followed when Susan shared a video of their wedding dance. Many comments questioned the authenticity of their relationship, suggesting Susan married Philip for financial gain. Philip, who has a rare condition called Bethlehem myopathy, faces muscle weakness and joint stiffness, spending most of his time in a wheelchair. Susan, originally from Kenya, met Philip during a job interview at a facility for disabled individuals. He reached out to her, expressing a desire to get to know her better. Philip, who had avoided relationships due to uncertainty about his life expectancy, decided to embrace life when he realized he could manage his illness. Despite societal judgments, Susan never saw Philip's disability as an obstacle. Their relationship deepened, and they decided to marry after a year of dating. Their wedding day, captured in a 3-hour video, showcases the joy they felt. However, the online community's negative comments shocked Susan, ranging from doubts about her love for Philip to accusations of ulterior motives. Colleagues at work also made hurtful remarks. Despite the online negativity, Philip and Susan's families, who witnessed their genuine connection, stood by them. Susan recounts a beautiful moment when Philip, in her native language, expressed his love and proposed to her after she danced to a song at his house. Despite facing challenges, Susan describes Philip as humorous, caring, and kind. Philip expresses that the 3 years they've spent together have been the best of his life. Despite the negativity, Susan chooses to focus on the positive memories and seek strength from God to fortify their marriage. It's true that anyone can make you smile, and many people can make you weep, but it takes someone truly unique to make you grin while crying. Susan says that her spouse looks after her in the same way that any other husband would, and she looks after him in return. Rather than what most people believe, she is solely responsible for his upbringing. Mrs. Elling says they are still working on improving themselves, particularly their talents, because they want to return to Kenya and head an organization that helps the disabled. In an effort to normalize their intrabeld and mixed-race relationship, the couple shares their daily lives through their YouTube channel, Feel Good Productions. Ultimately, the only opinions that truly matter are those of Philip and Susan when judging the strength of their relationship. Similarly, Francine's family warned her not to marry, but she didn't listen. However, when her parents found out this man was walking on his hands as his legs, and they don't function anymore. Not only that, but her family feared that he will be unable to provide properly for her family, or even earn his own money, and will always be a burden to their daughter. However, she believes there is much more to the man she fell in love with. He already has a job and earns well. Uziel was born normally, but at the age of 6, he was unable to feel his legs. His parents quickly took him to the doctor, but his legs began to weaken. Because doctors were unable to treat him effectively, both of his legs quit working. Instead of sulking, Uziel fought back and started working as a beekeeper. He harvested honeycombs. He could easily climb trees for this job and make a living out of it. He was also not afraid of bees being stung, as according to him, they only sting if one shows signs of fear. The couple's love story evolved as they battled difficulties, with Francine's family opposed to their marriage because of Uziel's disabilities. Despite constant teasing and pressure to find an undisabled partner, Francine remained by Uziel's side. Now happily married with 4 children, they have created a life together that demonstrates the strength of their commitment and the power of love beyond cultural standards.